So one of the essential skills of leadership that I like to talk about is the skill of listening. And often I kind of get with managers, they sort of start squirming in their seat, and their eyes kind of roll back, and I know, they know listening is supposed to be important, but the reality of a manager's job is that you don't have time to play therapist to everybody who walks in your office. And for a lot of people, they think that's what listening is. Someone comes in and says, I got to talk to you, and it's your job to just stop everything and immediately pay attention to them. And there are times when that's appropriate. If someone comes in tears with, a bloody thumb that's almost gone, those are the times you really want to pay attention. But there are ways to give your staff the proper amount of attention to make them feel heard. Because in a lot of ways, it's not about just listening. It's about making sure the other person feels heard without completely sabotaging your entire day and schedule. And you're going to do that by tapping into your inner talk show host. So think about your talk show host. They have guests. There's a specific purpose for the guest, where they're there to promote a project or a movie or a book or something like that. And it's part of the host's job to help get that information out in a fairly short window, and then happily usher them off the stage for the next guest. So you can do the same thing. So when a person comes in and interrupts you, I really loved a previous speaker talking about the boss is like, yeah, I don't care, I don't know. That is not what you want to do. You want to give some nice, full eye contact and a little smile. However you smile. But something to make them feel like they are welcome. And then you may help them get through their story, because sometimes people can be very long-winded. I think we've all had those employees that you ask them what time a meeting is, and they give you the entire history of clockmaking before they tell you it's at 1 p.m. But we'll talk about how you can help them along with their story by doing some kind of controlled interrupting to showing that you're still really interested, but you're just helping them get to the point. And sometimes what helps is to actually stand up. Don't invite them to sit down. You stand up. You talk, you nod, you listen, you ask some good questions. Do you want me to call the boss? No, I don't. Then you figure out a plan. You walk them to the door. You warmly thank them for bringing this to your attention, and you help them on their way. So the key there again is making sure that your employees feel heard. Because there are managers, leaders, where employees come in to talk to them, and the manager actually may be listening, but they get no eye contact, they get no feedback. So this most important skill in your leadership set involves not just listening, but making sure the employee feels heard. That's an important difference for you to make sure that you make. And if you can make your employees feel heard, they will go to bat for you every time.